Good morning. Dash cameras are rolling, so am I. Well, I will be once I sorted me trousers out. Oh, that's better. Oh dear. Right. 3:25. Saturday morning. Oh, excuse me. Who wants to be a trucker? Oh, fucking headache. Just had to hook the trailer up where I stopped there last night. I stopped on the bay, and whether you're here for 5 minutes or 5 hours, you come in, you put your trailer on the bay, and then you disconnect and you pull forwards about 2 meters, and then you put a lock on the kingpin of the trailer. I got here. I was going to run out of time by the time they finished, so unloading. So I said to them, look, I said, if you've got nothing else coming in on the bay, then if I could stay here tonight, you ain't got to rush, and that helps us both out. And they said, yeah, that sounds good, a plan. So I stayed on the bay, and they didn't have to rush to unload me. They only had one other coming in last night, so worked out for them, worked out for me. So I'm at Fradley Park. Sort myself out here. And I had across the road there's a curry house and a co-op and a fish and chip shop, a little cafe and stuff like that. So I thought last time I was up here, we're ready to go. If I took the handbrake off, that'd be big. There we go. I thought I'll have curry next time I'm here for a night. So I went and had a curry last night. Worst jalfrezi I've ever had. So if you're ever at Fradley Park and you want a curry, don't fucking bother. I'd rather get a can of Tesco's own brand basic range tin of jalfrezi, because it's fucking tastier. That was shite, proper shite. Let's see if security will let me out. Yeah. He was busy watching a film on Netflix. Oh dear. At least he was awake. I've had to wake security guards up before we get out.
Feet, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, common lane, then turn left.
I was only here a fortnight
right
ago.
on the roundabout and take the third exit, then turn left.
I was only here a fortnight ago. Exactly the same place on a Friday night. I quite like it because there's no panic. You get up here, they unload you, you stay the night, easy. Although last time I was in there, I didn't have the clanking around like I did last night. There's a lot of movement in the yard.
After a quarter of a mile, turn left, Wood End Lane, then cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
So we're going to run down parallel with the M6 toll. We don't go onto that. Don't do none of that malarkey. So the plan, confirmed plan, has
left, Wood End Lane, then cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
As it stands today. Of course, it could all change. This van's going to try and scoot on by me. I'll let him get on by. Down to Southampton.
300 feet, cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Down to Southampton.
Cross the
Refuel.
roundabout and take the second exit, Woodland Lane.
Sprinkle some water over the truck so I can see out my windscreen. Turn right here. Either chucking something out the windscreen or waving at me. I'm not sure which.
After 600 feet, go straight on A38. Go straight on.
Yeah, straight on. That's a tight turn. I hope if I had a bit more of the side lights on, wouldn't it? Dickhead. So, 3:30 in the morning, we're heading south. All this round here, all that building work you can see, well you probably can't see, but all the lights to the left, see it better in daylight, but that's all the HS2 work. They bought a load of houses over to the, on my right as you go up the road there, going the opposite direction, so it's on the left. They've bought a load of houses, old farmhouses and stuff like that. And they've bought all those up. How much room does this, I thought it was just a train track going through. There seems to be like half a mile either side. I don't quite get it. We're back into National. So a nice steady run back now. Yeah, so like I said, this road is...
Take the exit, then go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
just runs parallel with the M6 toll road. I've never done the toll road going along this stretch before, and I just don't see the point in
After
it.
a quarter of a mile, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A38 towards Birmingham.
So we're nice and light, we're empty.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
Still got to take it a bit steady around these corners, a little bit. So I think I was telling you the plan. I don't know why I interrupted myself, probably just forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, back to Southampton. He's got his lights on full. Jesus. Get back to the yard, park up, sort myself out, boot fuel, wash the truck. Well, I'll have an attempt. Whenever I wash it, it always looks like Stevie Wonder's had a go. Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. All this polishing of the tank lot, nah, that's not for me. Sort of going off on a tangent again. Yeah, Sunday, run out Sunday. I'm on the key for 11 o'clock.
After 3/4 of a mile, keep right.
Yeah, on the key for 11 o'clock. Should be up the road by 12. I've got 220s to put on. 220s to go on, so the potential for fuckery is high. And then I'm going up.
Half a mile, keep right.
Up to Sheffield. What's this guy doing here? Daybreak. It's been daybreak since I woke up. Yeah, so out of Sheffield, I'll stay the night. I'm aiming for the stockyard. I've got to be about half hour down the road, 20 minutes, half hour down the road for 9 o'clock in the morning, so it won't be an early start. Should be quite nice. And then I've got to go down to... I was about an hour and a half away. Not far from here actually. Tamworth, that's where I'm going. I'm going to Tamworth. Well, in between dropping the first one off and then the second one, I've got to go and get the boxes spun, haven't I? So front to back, back to front, so they can unload the second 20.
After 3/4 of a mile, keep right.
So I haven't got to split a trailer, and I don't want one because it's just a ball ache. I haven't checked the times for the second one actually. First one's at 9. I suspect the second one's for about half past. Something ridiculous. And I get there and they go, "Why are you late?" I'm like, well, I had another box on, mate.
Keep right.
So I spoke to the gorgeous Kira last night on the phone. She's in Holland with her dad. She got over okay. Had the results back, everything is normal, so that's a massive relief. Because the only thing that was outstanding, the test that we were waiting for, was any sign of, because she's obviously got a problem. They've narrowed it down to the ovaries. There's a problem with the ovary, her right ovary, and worst case scenario, it was cancer of the ovary. That's come back negative, so it's not worst case, you know. We're anything else after, other than that, we're home and dry, really. That's the worst possible case scenario, and everything came back negative, so we're good. She says she doesn't feel 100%, but she's, you know, she's more or less there, so that was good news. So they went shopping yesterday. Well, they went looking yesterday. I don't think they bought a lot, but apparently the big day is today. Yeah. Yeah, she packed light as well. That's always a bad sign. The suitcases. She only took hand luggage, obviously, because she's going on the train. So, and it wasn't a big. She's only gone for 3 or 4 days. But I saw her. She said, "Oh, I've nearly packed." Usually, she takes, like, you know, looks like she's going for a 6-month expedition, and the suitcase was half empty. Should have known. 2 girls go into a upmarket town.
After half a mile, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A446, towards Culls Hill.
With really nice boutique-y type shops that all seem to be rather expensive. Yeah, so her suitcase was only like half filled. They had a plan right from the start. Nearly scuppered because her friend that she was going with forgot her bloody passport.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A446, towards Culls Hill.
We'll do that.
Follow A446 London Road towards Coventry for 4 miles.
24-hour McDonald's. Grim. So I thought it might have been a little lighter, but she might put you on. Yeah. See, dirty bastards there, someone threw their Costa coffee cup out. Why? Why do that? If you had driven a 91 Ford Escort, I could understand. I could possibly understand why, because they didn't have any fucking cup holders. But you show me a modern car today that doesn't have a cup holder built in. Or a car that was built in the last 10 years even. So I'm pretty safe to say that the car that was thrown from had a cup holder. So they could have put it in it and left it till they got home. Or at least found a bin. No, throw it out the fucking window. Wankers. main beam on the situation. Archers Transport Yard, they got some kit in there, I tell you. They cram them in. There's quite a few trucks. I don't think I've ever seen an Archer's wagging out on the road though. Ugh. Look at that bit of a view. So there's only goat boy at home this weekend. It's gorgeous Kira's in Holland. Daughter number 2, she's in Spain. Daughter number 1 lives up in Preston. She went to see Sarah Milligan last night. I'd imagine that'd be quite funny. Quite like her. She just tells it how it is. She doesn't sort of. She's not a one-liner sort of girl. She just talks about life and how it affects her. But she's really funny with it.
After half a mile, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A446, towards Coventry.
I like travelling at this time in the morning. Half light on main beam when you can.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A446, towards Coventry.
You just got to watch out for deer that are going to try and commit suicide, along with foxes and badgers and rabbits. And lunatic cyclists. So just about to get on the motorway. I never remember which lane I need as I come up here. I think it's the right hand lane.
Roundabout and take the fourth exit, N42, towards the southwest.
I think it is. That's the lane I'm going for anyway. Probably not the right lane. That lay-by's still shut.
Go right on the roundabout and take the fourth exit, N42, towards the southwest.
Now I can go into this middle lane. Then it all gets a bit complicated as we get a bit further around the roundabout. we go. M42 south. I'm pretty certain he's going to be going the same way as me, although he's in the wrong lane. And he should have got into this lane. And he's heavy though.
Take the exit, N42, then take the motorway.
And he's sort of hung himself out to dry, isn't he? He's going to put the squeeze on me. Yeah, wanker, get over. It's not my fault you got the wrong fucking lane. Now I think I've got to move over one, but plenty of time to do that. Have I got to move over? Yeah.
After 3/4 of a mile, keep right.
Thought I had. But even when it's busy, there's still time not to go round that roundabout on that far right hand side. You're asking for trouble. Curtains are really billowy as well on this right hand side.
After half a mile, keep right, then take the motorway. Keep right, then take the motorway.
Are we running out of road yet? I think we might be. No. Alright.
After 1.2 miles, take the exit
On the other side.
7A, N42 towards the southwest.
I thought those flashing lights there were on this side. I thought I'd better move over a lane, but I didn't need to because they were on the other carriageway. M42 south, this is the one. Just look into this lane and stay here.
After half a mile, take the exit 7A, N42 towards the southwest, then take the motorway.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Take the exit 7A, then take the motorway.
Well, it looks like it might be a nice day, doesn't look like there's too much cloud about. Which is good. Not that I've got any plans really today, just see how it goes. I might have a go at trying to charge the battery up, the leisure battery up. I've got to get the battery charger out of the garage. Then I might have a go at putting the bike rack on.
N42 towards the southwest for 11 miles.
See how that goes. wasn't that same truck, was it? Couldn't have been. Road show. Quite sure what they were doing to the central reservation. They did something to it. Another one of those blue ones. There must be a RDC round here. They all look the bloody same, don't they? You got bulgy curtains, look. Wind gets in there and it sort of bulges them out. Ugh. Yeah, I went for Indian last night. Across the road from where I parked up, there's like a little shopping precinct complex type thing. It's got a co-op, hairdressers, a gym, cafe, fish and chip shop. There's Greg's. I think there's a baker's there as well. Another, I don't know. But there's a little precinct, about a dozen shops. And last time I was there, I went over and I went in a fish and chip shop and got a fish and chip stroke kebab shop. And got a chicken and doner mixed kebab, which was passable, but it wasn't nice. The chips were nice, but that was it. I've had better. So I thought, there's an Indian restaurant. I thought next time I'll have an Indian. And I thought to myself, well, I may as well stick my jeans on, because I always wear shorts. I'll go a bit presentable, and I'll take my high vis off before I go in, and I'll have a sit down. Be a bit civilised. So I'll do that. So, wait, what lagers you got? I expected them to say like Kingfisher, Coke, but oh no, we've got no licence. Now the bells should start ringing at that point. I said, no licence, mate. Just soft drinks only. So you can bring them in. And I said, well, I'd really like to have a pint. So, can I go down, do you mind if I go down the co-op, buy a pint and then bring it back? He said, no, that's absolutely fine. So I went down the co-op and bought a big bottle of Warsteiner. I thought it'd be nice to have my dinner tonight. It'd be nice, treat, Friday night. So it was early, it was 6 o'clock in the evening, so you can have a beer. And I'll have some spiced onions and poppadoms. I'll have a chicken jalfrezi with a mushroom rice, please, and a chapati. Okay, no problem at all. So the spiced onions come out, and the mango chutney was alright. No lime pickle. Mango chutney was alright. The mint batter was always passable, and the mango chutney, spiced onions, which was just chopped onions with a bit of finely chopped onions with a bit of, well, with a bit of nothing in it, a bit of tomato, and I think there's a bit of carrot, bizarrely, in it, and a mint sauce, which wasn't very minty, and so I had that. No, you know, it's early on in the evening. You'd have thought that the poppadoms would be warm. No, stone cold. Which says to me that they aren't fresh. And they had a crunch to them, but it wasn't a crunch, if you know what I mean. It was, these were either done at lunchtime or they were left over from last night. And they weren't even reheated. You know, it was like, okay, right. I can see, do you know what I mean? It's like, I can see where this is going. So anyway, I had 2 of those, 2 poppadoms. And I was starving hungry as well, so I was really looking forward to it. And the jalfrezi came out, and I looked at it and I went, Now normally a jalfrezi is quite dark in colour. And this was almost yellow. And I thought, what's going on here? This looks a bit... And I'm looking for the chicken. There's all fucking great chunks of onion. And there was about only 4 or 5 chunks of chicken tikka. And I was looking to make sure that it was chicken tikka. And it was only vaguely chicken tikka. I think the chicken was cooked on a skewer, and dunked in the tikka sauce. Or marinated for about fucking 30 seconds. You know, when you cut you get a piece of chicken tikka, and when you cut it, the inside of the meat should be white and succulent and a little bit juicy, but the outside should have a pink or a red tinge to it. From the colourings of the marinade. No, this didn't have any of that. So I was like, okay, so I cut it and I thought, well, let's see what it tastes like. Took a taste and I went, I'm not even sure this is jalfrezi. What the fuck is this? I had another taste, and it was like, the only way I could describe it was like a smoky barbecue sauce. And it wasn't even, there was no strong taste of chili at all. So I had a few bits and I thought, I don't want to complain, because it's like, you know, I just wanted a nice meal, I want to sit and enjoy it with my mushroom. Do you know what I mean? A pint, I'm in a good place. Right, and as each mouthful, it's like, oh, this is fucking rubbish, and I'm paying for this. So I called the bloke, caught his eye, come over, and I said, this is chicken tikka, isn't it? Chicken chicken tikka jalfrezi. And he went, oh, yeah. And I said, well, it doesn't taste anything like a jalfrezi. Oh, this is how we do it. And I said, well, you're doing it differently to absolutely every chicken fucking jalfrezi I've ever had in my life. And believe you me, look at me, look at me. I've had, you can tell I've eaten a lot of fucking chicken jalfrezi.
After 1.2 miles, keep left.
You know, you don't get a physique like this by eating fucking Weetabix. So, oh no, this is how we do it. Well, I said, what would the smoky taste? Oh yeah. And the whole fucking head starting to wobble. I was like, no. I said, it tastes smoky. It's not barbecue sauce in it. Why would you put barbecue sauce in a chicken jalfrezi? You know, on your menu, it's got 2 chilies next to it. And he says, no, we not have 2 chilies. I said, we don't. I said, it doesn't matter whether you put 1, 2 or 3 in it. I said, he said, that's the measurement of strength. It's not 2 chilies. I said, I know it's not 2 fucking chilies. I says, I'm not, you know, don't treat me like I'm stupid. I said, look, it's almost like a korma. I said, I don't know what your chef was thinking about when he was cooking this, but it wasn't, he didn't have his mind on a chicken jalfrezi. I said, look, and he says, oh, I don't know. I said, well, you need to have a word with your chef, mate. I said, I'm going to pay for it, because I'm not the sort of person that will complain and then refuse to pay for something. I said, I'll pay for it, but you want an honest review? I said, that was rubbish. Well, no one else complains. I said, how many more Indians are there? There's not many. I said, that's why. See, the trouble is, maybe we're just lucky where I live that we've got some fantastic Indian restaurants, and I've been lucky enough to. I used to be really far.
M40 towards London for 45 miles.
I used to be good friends with a guy that, when I lived up in Scotland, a guy that had his own Indian restaurant, and I'd work in it every now and again. I'd go and help him out in the kitchen. It was only him, and then he got rid of the restaurant, and then he set up a little takeaway. But he was a brilliant chef, and I got to know him personally. You know, in and out of work, he'd come with he liked to drink, so he'd come out to my house, and I'd go down to his house, and he'd do barbecues, and he dug up. He phoned me up one day and he said, oh, can you come down tonight? I said, yeah, I'll come down. We're going to have some food. He never used to charge me for food. He used to come down and he says, I'm really snowed under. I said, yeah, what do you want me to do, mate? And I looked up and there was like a mountain of washing up. I said, well, I'll set about that for you. So I said about it. It took about 20 minutes to do. Do you know what I mean? But he said, I'll cook your food. And he always cooked me really good food. And he'd always do like a banquet for me and my ex-wife, and it was just a really nice, genuine bloke. He had a bit of a drink problem, but he was slightly mental and unhinged, but he was a really nice bloke. He lived in his house, and he was divorced, but he did have a British wife, a Glaswegian wife, who was a doctor. He was actually an engineer by trade, chartered surveyor. So he's a clever lad, you know. And but in his house, in his sitting room, above the mantelpiece, he had a fucking great portrait of Princess Diana. Oh fucking! He was shot to pieces. So anyway, old Shaquille. I remember going to his house. He found me. He said, "Come on down with a barbecue." And I said, "Right, okay." So I got down there, and it was like Friday night, and it was after hours, so you go down, he used to shut the takeaway up about 10 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock, and it was in walking distance, sort of walking distance. He'd come and pick us up. It was probably about half a mile away from where I lived to his house. His was like the next day, so long from mine. And think about it, he cooked food up at the takeaway, put it down. He said, "Oh yeah, barbecue." I said, "Barbecue?" I said, "All the food's on the table." "No, don't look like a barbecue to me, mate." He said, "No, we've got to dig the barbecue." Hey? So at 11 o'clock at night, it looked like we were fucking digging a grave. If anybody had gone by, they would have seen 2 blokes in his fucking garden digging a hole. It's like, so He'd prepared. He had a lamb, and he'd prepared it, and you know, marinated, done all the shit with it, wrapped it up, and all the rest of it. Dug a fire pit into the ground, got all the charcoal going. Then we layered it all in there, and then we covered it again. And he said, barbecue tomorrow night. So, we were drinking until about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Oh my word! He was a loon, absolute lunatic. I remember my mate came up for New Year's Eve. My mate come up, Shaftesbury, and come up for Hogmanay. And my watering hole was the pub in the old village of Cumbernauld. There was a hotel down the bottom. I can't remember what it was. I think it was the King's Head or the King's Arms. And used to drink in there. And Cumbernaud's a bit of a rough old town. I never had any problems. And I think I'm not going to go into it, but I think I've told you what I've done in the past. And used to drink in there quite a bit, so I was known. And he came out, where we going? I said, we're going down to Cumbernauld. I said, I've seen that on the TV. It's one of the worst, fucking roughest places to live in the UK. I said, yeah, that sounds about right. So we went down there, had a good few beers, and my missus, he brought his missus up, and we had a good night. We had a really good night. They played "O Flower of Scotland," and for those that know "O Flower of Scotland," it's like traditional Scottish. It's like their national anthem. And me and my mate got out, I said, follow me, do it exactly what I do when this happens. So we got up on the fucking chairs and dropped our trousers and started beating our asses. It's Flower, fuck you. My wife said, I thought you were going to die. I thought you were going to get lynched. I didn't want nothing to do with it. Because she was Glaswegian. Nah, no one said a fucking word. So anyway, we got back to the house probably about 2 o'clock. By that time, I said to my mate, I said, you hungry? I said, yeah, I'm fucking starving. I said, I could just do a ruby now. I know just a man. It's like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Where are you going to get a ruby from at 3 o'clock in the morning? We live you're out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I said, I've got a mate I said, I've got a mate. I'll phone Shakir up. So, I phoned him up. Phoned him up at home. This is phoning him up at home at 3 o'clock in the morning. This is what sort of lad he was. Phoned him up, Shakir, you in here? Because he was a bit pissed and tired, obviously. Had a busy night. I said, any chance you could rattle some pans for me? He said, what time is it? I said, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. And he went, oh, fucking hell. I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I said, there's a bottle of